His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away. But your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
Well, thank you. In such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where? In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
Well, thank you. In such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well. Well, thank you. In such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well. Well, thank you. In such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
It's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
That's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
Beautiful English.
Sure.
It's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well.
To return to that issue of welcoming deportees, it's been reported that Liberia received communications from the US before this meeting suggesting that, and you say it didn't come up during the talks, but did you receive some sort of message from the US before?
Prior to coming to this meeting in the US, we have received no information about deportees. And I think there's a lot of miscommunication. We have had discussions while here in DC around different types of engagements around migration, but we have had no communication on deportees, as you indicate.
There was a rather highly publicized moment during the public portion of the meeting where President Trump praised President Boakye's English. You speak such good English, he said. Where did you learn it? And of course, English is the official language of Liberia. Liberia has such historic ties with America. That was an awkward moment, wasn't it?
We didn't find it to be an awkward moment. Look, Africa's a multilingual continent, and we have lack of understanding of many people around the linguistic borders in Africa. And as a continent, we have different intonations and different ways of speaking, whether it's English or it's French or it's Portuguese, and Liberia happens to have the American English intonation. And so I believe President Trump heard something familiar in the way President Boakye spoke, which is different from the way others would speak English.
Thank you very kindly, my friends. As I listen to Ralph Abernathy and his eloquent and generous introduction, and then thought about myself, I wondered who he was talking about. It's always good to have your closest friend and associate to say something good about you. And Ralph Abernathy is the best friend that I have in the world.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happen in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because their side is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Help, we can get started with our firstly acknowledging God, our creator and sustainer, provider, protector, whose grace and mercy, faithfulness, providential care take us from day to day. We can't help but acknowledge him Tell him thank you for everything he has done for us as people, as institution, here at King's 88.5, hovering us and keeping us together. We acknowledge God in the work. We are grateful. We are thankful. We also appreciate all of you for coming on, taking up your time, spending your resources, putting in energy, following us by radio, online, burning your data. We appreciate every one of you. You are so massive, so extraordinary, so great. We thank you. Today is the 24th day. Our partners, Radio Entertainment, is giving out 15,000, 10,000, and 5,000, 15,000 Liberian dollars through the King's Cash jackpot or the King's Cash giveaway. 15,000. Start playing. Play as many times as you can before the show ends. Dial star 79 and star 24. Hatch. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you can have your 15,000 Liberian dollars. Today is another day. We are making progress gradually. Today, we've extending our fundraiser. Today is Thursday. Israel was on this morning, and some people responded considerably. We are thankful to everyone who did their best. We continue it this afternoon. We are raising, and I know we can. We can do it. I know you people. I know your ability, and you know yourself. You trust yourself. You can do it. We want to raise for a purpose. We're making progress. Those of you who have been raising concern technically, let me say to you that AB is working hard behind the scene. We can talk everything every day, all of the time. We appear on the show, but he's working hard behind the scene. And in the fullness of time, you will come to tell other people that yes, Kings FM is making significant progress thanks to AB for the innovation and the leadership. So we want to add. We're doing so much and we need money. We can just talk that we need this, we expending, we're doing that, we're doing, and then money drop. No, we have the little that we have, but we need you. So today we can raise 500 United States dollars, and that could be the equivalent in Liberian dollars, but let's put the Liberian dollar aside. If you have the Liberian dollar, fine. But we want to raise 500 United States dollars. We can do it before the show ends. Some of you have and continue. Let's say thanks to Orito Kwa from Delaware. Orito did send 100 United States dollars, and she went on the other side to help two of our regular call-outs, Mam Sisi and Mam Bessie, Elise, and you people have done so well. So before we get started, we have just one issue to talk about today, just one issue, but we want to raise, and we can raise together 500 United States dollars. We can drop that 500 United States dollars in the King support basket. When you send yours, it will appear on the screen. I know some of you wouldn't want to call your name or allow your name to be written on the screen. So, but let us raise that money in the fullness of time. That's in a couple of days. The chief himself will sit on this radio and tell you the significant progress we've made and stay making because of your contribution. Today, we're raising 500. We can do it. Let's start doing it. Whatever. You can start from 50, from We got 50, 25, 20, 100, 150. As I speak, let's get started because it's already on. As we go, you can drop in the basket and I will see it. I need to see it because it has to be known. This is all about credibility, integrity, transparency. We can't be blasting the people on the other side and say, oh, they take the other money, they eat it secretly. No, you're giving your money. We must make it known. Orator sent 100. So we make it clear that Orator sent 100. Orator knows that she sent 100. Everybody knows that Orator contributed. That transparency right there, that what they also call good governance, accountability. Every dime that people give you, you should make it known. So it can be like other people say, oh, Kings have been taking the people money and they can't say anything. We know the people don't get money, they're eating it, just as the people used to say about the rallies. The June 7 rally in Unity Party in Bogota, that money, all the money the poor contributed, they ain't get no account yet. And Costa then ate that money free, it going in breeze, followed by the others. We won't be in that category. Every dime that you put here, it will be acknowledged. So let's start. We can do that. We can raise that 500 United States dollars today. The mobile money is on the screen. Mobile money numbers, on the screen. The Liberian dollar, you can drop it. US, the send wave 0555 885 885. The local mobile money 0777 017 885. So those of you out of Liberia, if you send it, nothing going to give you hard time. The name is Abraham Weah. Any name other than Abraham Weah, then you know that Dana King's support basket. So you can, because if you do that, then you'll be sending it somewhere. The name that is attached to these mobile money numbers, Abraham Weah, the send wave 0555 885 885. The local mobile money 0777 017 885. Let me say thanks to some of you. I listened to the show this morning. You did extremely well when Israel was on. In your little way, as we say in Liberian, that means you don't have much, but the little that you have, you share it. Just like the widow's mite, and Jesus said, good. God said, this woman, I will bless her 3 times because the little she had, it was not about herself any longer. She did not see it about herself, but the institution, she put it there. It is the same in this context. The little that these people have, they brought it. The little that you have, just drop it in the basket. Let's raise 500 United States dollars. Once we can raise that 500 United States at the close of the day, the chief himself will come, AB will tell you what your 500 are used for, and you will see it. Some of you have been talking about the expansion of the station, the coverage that is being worked on. We can get into all of the counties, the 15 counties of Liberia, just by saying we won't cover the entire country. Everything requires money. And to run a radio station in Liberia, it is very painful, very painful. Let me not say difficult. It's very painful. You know it is difficult, but I'm saying painful to tell you everything along the way. If you don't have the money, your radio station will break down. That is why most of the radio stations in Liberia, they feed on government. They go government way. They are more promotive of the government so that they can survive. But we on the side, we're not dependent on government, and we dare depend on government because government, you know what's up. So we rely on you. Let's start raising that 500. We can make it at the close of the day. You would know. AB will come on the air and tell you all your dollars, your cents you've been giving, what it is, the result, and you will see it, you will get to know, and you yourself, you will be more than excited, and you will even say, but oh, maybe we can give more. So just as the widow gave her lives, her might, you can do the same. Let's raise that 5,000, 500, sorry, 500. Those of you in Liberia, whether 200 Liberian dollars, 500 Liberian dollars, 1,000 Liberian dollars, you can give it. Any and every amount can help. Let me say thanks to Man Sisi. Man Sisi did extremely well. She contributed, she gave 10 United States dollars from her little hustle that she's doing. That's good. Man Bessie, in her little way, her small money she had, she put it together. Man Bessie went and bought one rim sheep. And my Bessie brought it to the station. Yeah, please give me less than a minute. I beg you, less than a minute. Thank you very much. Thank you for that burning spear. No stupid, not stupid, rather. They told us things would be cheaper. They told us things would be easier, but it's not easy. It's difficult. Things are hard. It's hard. So let's get started. We are raising 500. We can do it, people. 500. At the close of the day, we can make it. We've done it before. You've been doing it. You've been helping. So as we go on with the discussion, you can just drop. All kinds of things that can happen. Amen. What is this? You see why we need you? Sometimes technology just act funny. Very, very funny. Very. My dear Southeastern sister, Dwight, you are on from Minnesota. Good to have you on. Yes, I need you. Sophie Blamo, I need you. Pastor, that's Apostle Samuel N. Potter, Quebec, from Quebec, Batnasville Township, Rav Cooper, Denver, Colorado, the United States of America. That's Yeke Va, from where Flantown community. All right. Claudie Allison, Delaware, USA, Joshua Quigger, Painesville, Red Light, Musa A. Sharif, Sophie Asata Miller from Slow Clinic Community, Mohammed J. Sharif, Never Pivot. My dear brother, so I need you to drop, please. Let's see, all of you great people. Stephen Yakade, the Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Magibi County, Saturday, Woode, West Samson Kerry, Fifth Bapin Paul Lee, Jack Foley Tombikai, Dinah Davis, Manhattan, the United States, your residents, Bapin Paul Lee, Johnsonville, Tom Williams, Congo Town, Ambassador Walter Morgan, CDC regular intellectual militant, Monsaray, Abdullahi, JJY community, Henry T. Toll, Caldwell, Jackson C. Pony, Iron Factory, Block C community, member of Block Titan Intellectual Center, Romancio Latupan, Kenneball or Rico for short, the everlasting chairman, the chairman for life, the common chairman, the melting pot chairman, the chairman who Everybody wants to be in his presence. He connects with everybody irrespective of status. The men who share the same core characteristics and value with former President George Weah. Yes, Daha Jawim, chairman of the Intellectual Center, District 13. Yes, that District 13. The representative of that district, how is he called? Papi, eh? Yeah, Edward Papi Flomo. Edward Papi Flomo. Yeah, Edward Papi Flomo. That's the district. It's District 13. Oh, my dear Southeastern sister Dwight, you say that's one of your favorite songs, eh? Oh, okay. Yeah, not stupid. Burning. Yes, that is of the essence. They want us to think stupid. They want us to feel stupid. Yeah, this couldn't have come at no better time than this. This is our autumn. Yeah, but dear sisters, wait, we outside this weekend. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know, eh? Yeah, outside. But as you get outside, please, before you get outside, drop something inside the basket. Yeah, I know, my dear. I know I can enjoy. I can feel you when you're ready. Dwight, you have to make the maximum use of life. They say life is good. When you make yourself feel fine, you enjoy yourself, then what can you do? You can do it beyond the grave or in a casket. You do it while you're alive. That's why God said, marry, make. It's there in the Bible. He said, marry, make. Enjoy yourself. That's what. It's clear. God created all of us to enjoy ourselves. So you can make use of your life. You keep yourself sad. You worry. No, you will die soon. Now where stress can come from, the where pressure can come from. But when you lively, you make yourself, even if you have problem, you just make yourself lively. You get your music on, you dance. If you got your partner, you and your partners dance. You do just anything. You see, God in heaven himself will be happy. Say, good. Now you're doing what I created you for. Going like people to be sad. You just worry. No, feeling so sorry. God himself can say, no, man, let me turn my back. That's why he said, can the many worry? Matthew 6. He said, can the many worries add a single stature to your life? What that means is, and you see me? Eh? If I start worrying, why he's saying, can it increase my height? That's what he meant. Can the many worry add? Matthew 6, look at it. He said, can the many worry add a stature? Can it? No. It will just put you down and down and down. You fall down. So make yourself feel fine, enjoy yourself as you do drop in a basket. Leverage that 500 US. So as we talk, the issue of we talking, then you please be dropping. I'm looking at the screen. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen. Thanks to those of you who did. Man CC gave 10 United States dollars. Man Bessie brought 1 rim of shit. Thank you all of you people. Some of you did extremely well. I was listening to you people this morning. Gabriel West, yes, the name is Abraham Weah. Abraham Weah, Gabriel West, it is the name. You are asking whose name is there, descend with. The name is Abraham Weah. Yeah. It's Abraham Weah. That is the name. Yeah, Abraham Weah. Abraham Weah. Arabam Wheon. Yeah, West, Gabriel West. That's the name. Yeah. Thanks for asking, and thanks for getting ready to drop. Yeah. So you indicate so that we know. So no, because we're raising 500. We're raising 500 United States dollars. That 500 at the end of the day, the chief himself, AB, will kind of say on the radio and tell you the 500 you raised. This is what we've done with it. And you will see it and you will be happy. And you will even say, well, AB, we can raise more than that. Yeah, what we need to give more. We need to give another 500 and another 500. Yeah. So I can tell you because it's not within my right to say. Yeah, but I know what the boss himself is doing behind the scene by his innovation and leadership. Yeah. So you're just drop. Let's raise that 500. Those of you, Liberia, Your number is on the screen too. Just drop whatever the liberty you can. If you can put US there, fine. The only thing, don't put different country money there. Without even go. So it's 0-777-017-885. The local mobile money 0-777-017-885. The guys out of Liberia, on that side, they can call it send wave. And that the same mobile money involved for then they can say send wave. So it's 0-555-885-885. Thank you. Navarro's M. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Navarro's M just gave $100. Thank you very much, Navarro's M. Navarro's M just gave 100. Gabriel West said he dropped something. You want to indicate the amount, or you just want to leave it as it is? It is optional. Okay. Gabriel West just gave $50. $50. So we have 150. We have 150. We've got 450 to go. 450. We can raise that 500 United States dollars. Thank you, Navarro West. 100. Gabriel Navarro's M. Rather, sorry. Navarro's M. 100. Gabriel West 50. So that's 150. We've raised 150. We've got 450 to go. We can do it. The local people, whatever the liberty, you just drop it. I'm looking at the screen. And you see how I'm sitting? That the screen I'm looking at directly, and the screen looking at me. So anything you drop, I will see it. The notification will come. So be dropping while we're talking. Only one issue we talk today. Only one, because of the nature of it. And as we're discussing the one issue, I beg you, my people, you don't be carried away by the discussion. That means you don't allow it to carry on, then you'll forget to drop. So let's be dropping. Even if we can go beyond that 500, no problem. But our target is 500 US. Our target, we've raised 150 United States dollars already. We've got 450 to go. We can make it. I know your potential. I know what you have done in the past, what you're doing now, and what you can do beyond today. I trust your ability. This is your station. Don't worry. We're facing them head on, but we can face them when we are not armed. In a warfare, you got to be armed. You see Israel? Not Israel, but Ukraine. And you see, God top. Ukraine say, oh, America, you got to help. The other country, you got to help. You got to give us something. You get all this, you get that. So we face Russia. That's how you're looking in life. It doesn't mean that the person is cursed. No. But it only means that partnership helps. And that is why in the Bible, you can remember that story, one of the miracles. What happened? And that how God considered a good partnership. The guy, their colleague, was not feeling well, and Jesus was in the temple preaching, teaching. So because the place was crowded all around, what did they do? They went up the ceiling, opened it, and pulled him down. Jesus did not look at the man who was sick as the man who demonstrated good will, but the people who did, he considered a good partnership. So you see, partnership is key in life. It's very key, very key. When we work together, we can get our goal achieving. So let's get started with what we have. Only one issue we've got today. What unfolded yesterday, and then it got into the morning. Your hold on, I know that some of you will call locally to say you gave this, you gave that, but I beg you, when I start receiving your call now, then when I have the discussion as the way we ought to. So I will talk less on this one, then we can use the rest of the time to raise that 500, raise some good Liberian dollars. Yeah? I beg you. So all of you in Liberia, all of you that are listening, you start keeping your 300, 500, 400, 1,000, whatever the liberty. So as soon as we reach there, fine. If you won't understand the number or you won't get the number clear, it's 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. The people out of Liberia, the Sandwave people, 0555 885 885. So it unfolded on yesterday, and then it came into this morning. The police officer and this Fuller lady, saying that it stayed trending, with many people giving it their own interpretation. The first thing here, it is established that the house in which the incident took place, they were stealing current. They were stealing current, what they call power theft. The Fuller people in there, they were stealing current. All along, they've been stealing current. That's the first thing. That is the reason. The power theft people, LEC, along with LNP or backed by LNP, they went in. If you watch the video, the recorded version, the police officer was inquiring, and this woman is cooking. Even though some people said she wasted hot water on the police officer, I didn't see that video because of my work. Didn't have the time to run through all, but the 1-2 I saw, she was the first to hit the police officer. And let me say this. The police officer, military officer, parasecurity people, they are human beings like ourselves. They have blood, flesh, bone, marrow, vein, skin. The only difference between they and us, they are uniform state security with the full covering, authority, and backing of the state, the republic. As much as we disagree with Gregory Coleman and the police on certain issues, let us also know that the police or police officers are not to be treated anyway, anyhow, simply because they are police officers. Why they are in this government, but they are officers of the Republic of Liberia. Why we will attach political stuff into a political sentiment, we say, oh, see, Unity Party police, Joe Barker police, they are police of the Republic of Liberia doing the job. They are not trash. They are not dung pile that people will treat anyway, anyhow. This scene I watched, the lady was the first. She took a bench in Liberia, as we call it, bench, and smashed it on the head of the police officer. That what triggered the entire uproar. I want to believe, had she not gone with that temper tantrum or emotion, that scene would not have been. But because she, for whatever reason, felt it was necessary, and you don't want to do that in any circumstance, and any person, whether you are a woman or not, once you take up something on the police officer or military or paramilitary, you have waged war against the state. Hence, the state will react. Some people, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jackson Donor. I know my people, man. I know my people. You people are great. You should attach it Liberty, please put there LD. If that US, please put US, so we know, because everything is being jotted down. at the close of the day, we're submitting everything to the chief so he will know. Yeah. So if that US, just put there US. If that LD, put there LD. If that Liberty, put there LD, then we will know because I'm taking everything. So let's take it at US. Jackson Donor, thank you. He contributed 300. 300. Is it US or Liberty? Please, I want to know. 300 so that our report will be correct as we submitting it to the boss. 300. 300. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jackson. Thank you very much. God bless you. You are a very good man, just like Navarros M and Gabriel West. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So we can do it this way. As we talking, you can send your money. Let's raise that 500. Even if we can go beyond the 500, no problem. Yes, don't worry. You raise the 500. Okay, it's LD. Thank you so much, Jackson. That's what you want to do. Just indicate US. You indicated US. Liberty, you indicate LD. So the lady, anybody, you don't want to do that. When the state suspects something about you or against it and moves in to ascertain, it's all but fair that you comply. Say the state suspect that certain things happening around Kings FM and the King. It becomes the people's responsibility to comply with, because the state does not come in and with disgruntled act just start doing all kinds of stuff. They come with inquiry. They come in with inquiry. So you want to cooperate. It was suspected that where they were or where they are, they've been stealing current. They've been stealing current. The Fuller people in our house, they've been stealing current for a good while. They've been stealing current. So the people went in. And while the officer and the other people were inquiring, this lady took, she was fanning first the pot she had on the fire, and then she took the bench and smashed it on the police officer. From there, the police officer and the other people reacted. Immediately, she was handcuffed and she was being dragged outside. It is that part that people now hung on and said not only was she ill-treated, but that her hijab, the Islamic covering, was taken from her. 2, that she had a baby. And so the police was not sensitive, 1, of anything religious, 2, human, the child. You look at the video carefully. You know, when she did not have a child, she wasn't having a child fanning the fire and took the bench and smashed it on the police officer. No. She was normal. She was not insane. She was not coerced by anybody. She was not pushed from the back by another person on the police officer. She was conscious. She premeditated it that led her to go for the bench, which we consider lethal weapon, and smash it on the head of the police officer, which could have resulted to major injury, or that police officer could have dropped right there and died. Because when you hit somebody from the back, from the neck, the back, there is every likelihood that that person will go off. 2 things will happen. That person will go off suddenly, or the person will die instantly, drop and die. That's why you can see, watch it in movies. When the people, they always aim for a specific part of the body. Because when they hit that part, the likelihood of moving, of waking up readily to react is hard. So they will be in that position to do the second hit and the third hit, and you are off. The video I saw, she was the first that took the bench and smashed it on the police officer, a woman, an Islamic woman. The reason I will impute religious sentiment into it, because they turn everything from an ethical or unethical ground, cultural, to religious. So they got out in the mass. Please keep on. We've got two persons, Navarro's M3, Navarro's M, $100, Gabriel West, 50, Jackson Duna, 300 Liberian dollars. Let's do it. Let's raise that 500. Before I'm done with this thing, let's have the 500. I will soon conclude. It's short, so I will give you people the rest of the time to share your opinion, because you'll be in. But I will not stop when we raise that 500. We have to raise that 500. We have 150 already, so we need 450 to go. You can do it. Let's do it. They got outside today. In their minds, they say they're demanding justice. All over the place, they came out. Some of them shut down their stores, but it meant nothing. They shut down their stores. They put it on religious ground. And on, all kinds of things they did. Within their purview, it is right for them to do. Let's ask this rhetorical question, because I'm getting to the police boss. And if this is the way the police boss will go, I can say without stupor that most of the police officers will be in harm's way. We were told that the police brought in camera called border camera. And the reason for the border camera, to capture whatever the police is doing or who is doing what against the police, like we see in European countries. That's good. So I don't know whether that was the border camera, but let's assume it was. It captured the incident very good. Let's assume also somebody was videotaping. Fine. So we saw that the woman was the first that smashed the bench on the back of the neck of the police officer. Because they knew that they're wrong. Instead of admitting that the woman was wrong, they did not go to the crux of the issue. They jumped on religion. They put in religious sentiment. How the woman hijab was taken from her hair, the woman was this, the woman was that. They got to the street demanding, they said they demanded justice. That was wrong. That was wrong. But I can understand. I know. When I say I can understand, I know from whence I speak. So they got out, putting it on religious line. Instead of going to the cross, most of, or not most, but some of the big guys who say in Liberia, their behavior today, in my opinion, was not right. Because they are Islamic people, they came out, not giving the police chance to do their work. And the police lend credence to that. The LEC boss came out, Lieutenant Kamara, and other Islamic people in government and out of government. When the issue is not religious matter, the issue was purely culture on either ethical or ethical ground, which, in my opinion, any society will leave it to the police because it was an incident. It was not about religion. They were not performing their religious rights, and this police officer or LEC power tech people moved in and disrupted. and pull people out. It was not a religious ceremony. They weren't praying. They were doing nothing religious whatsoever. A claim, a suspicion was raised, and LEC power theft team backed by officers of the Liberia National Police went into a certain, and while they were finding out, this lady took the bench and smashed the police officer from the back. That's not what I'm saying. What are the police officer insult? Who was the first? The first person who goes with the act or hit, the investigation focuses on you. There must be a reason why you did that. Even insult cannot allow. You know, people insult us. The kind of thing people can say to us, you think we have the right to get on their person? But it is not a solution. Insult does not change anything on people. People will say, oh, you insult my man, you insult my pa. In my presence, people insulted my mother, they insulted my father, they say all kinds of things. It never moved me. It was just like that mere lecture. You know why? Because it will not take anything from on the person. It will not take anything from on me. It will not stop money from getting in my pocket. It will not stop me from doing what it only means it is your orientation that you are showing me. Causing another person does not change anything at all. It doesn't give anybody the right to move in. So because the officer, let's assume that the officer insulted her. So must she kill the officer? So let's assume also that the officer insulted her and she smashed the bench on the back, the neck of the officer, and he fell and died. So what would be the justification that the officer insulted her? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I expected these people, what they did today was wrong. People who claim to be educated, they came out. There are incidents that occurred in this place, even with Muslims, Christians, Baha'i, confusing and everybody. What did you see the state handle it? Why this one? Why this one? All of them came outside demanding justice. What the justice you demanding there? You demanded, or they demanded, in my opinion, no justice. There are two wrongs right there. There are two wrongs. There are two wrongs. They started closing their stores, say they are protesting. And this is a challenge to you Christians. When we're telling you these things, you don't believe it. You're thinking, oh, you open one entertainment center all day that for girlfriend and to show up. You don't have a good structure. So the people who have, the reason why they some of them shut down their stores, because they feel that without without them, you can't exist, because you can't step up to the plate. If they like it, just because we were discussing in the newsroom, they won't close their stores for 3, 4, 5 days, 1 week. It will not affect anybody that they will affect, because they need money. It doesn't make sense. You wouldn't want to reach to that part. Simple incident. That was a simple issue. She was the first. So why did Mohammed Sharif, who is the boss of LEC, why did he come on the scene? Why did Lieutenant Kamara and other Islamic people? Because when you see them as politicians now, they presented it like it was a religious issue between Christian and Muslim. All of them came out demanding justice. What is the justice that the justice that people ought to demand in this country to come out? They refuse. They can't. Every little thing in this country, our people from on the other side will put it on religious ground. We have to stop that. It doesn't help this country. So anything that happens now, then the Christians too will come out in mass. Please, here is it. They say Fuller woman versus LMP officer, police brutality, Fuller woman brutality. Where is the police boss? Let me talk this part, the closing part, then we'll move. Then we can turn to you. The police boss, Gregory Coleman, did something that I didn't expect him to. He left his officer vulnerable. And that should be a warning to all police officers or officers to be careful. You think you have a leadership that protects you? No. The whole issue was not political, was not religious, but because they know the vulnerability. It is not even about cultural sensitivity or religious sensitivity or fragility. No. But because they know that people in leadership are not sensitive to look at this thing and say, to look in the leader's face and say, look, this thing is not about religion. It is this and that. We will handle it. Hence, everybody go back. I bet you if this thing was in another country, they will tell, the police chief will come out and tell everybody, we have taken siege of the matter, we are investigating. Hence, everybody go back to their respective places. That has got nothing to do with religion. It has got nothing to do with politics. But because the guys are afraid of these people, and let me say it this way, whether you like it or not, because that's how they're portraying it. They put everything on religion. So the police director came out. So the first thing he did is he apologized. He did not apologize to the two victims. He apologized to the Muslim people that came out. We have to say it this way because they gave us the reason to say that. That's how they came out. They put everything on religious ground. So the Muslim people came out in their mass, and because he felt that, oh, look, I needed to say something to these people, so let me apologize to them. The first thing, that's the first thing the police boss did. Let me share with you. The police boss did apologize. And I've been wondering why, what did to apologize? Why did he apologize? Let me share with you the police boss apology. Please, let's raise that 500 Liberian dollars. We've got 150. Now we need 450. You can do it before I end. Can we raise that? I want to announce that before the end of the show. Let us not get those people laughing at us. We can make it. Yeah. The police boss, I should quote him verbatim, then I bring on his voice. He said, "We sincerely apologize for what happened yesterday. As I speak, the investigation is ongoing, and the individual responsible, he did not say the individuals. He said the individual responsible, making reference to the police officer, and the individual responsible is currently in police custody. Meaning they've taken him as the doer of the act. He was wrong. They've already found him guilty and thrown him in the cell. Then the police boss come and say investigation. Now what he told is the religious people, because they put it on religious ground. That's why I'm saying religious. But if they are not said, they are not going to say it. Here is the police boss. Listen to him now. Here is his version. Listen to him speaking to them. The reason I'm saying this because he gave into pressure instead of allowing professionalism to prevail. A seasoned police inspector general or senior police officer would not do this. The first thing first in any institution is to protect your own. If something happens to anybody in this place or anybody is involved in something, the first thing first, AB will take siege of the matter. That's the first thing. And try to handle it. You were not as head of the institution because people raised their voices high, and then you come on and say the man is The man who is responsible, he's in our custody. He will be investigated. You know what you're telling the rest of the people who are demanding justice? They were right, or they are right. You even protect your own. Your own. You don't protect the man. The first thing, any leader, as we've been told, through various workshops, symposiums, seminars, everywhere, the first thing in leadership, the first thing first is protect your own. Give him or her that protection. It doesn't say that you claim that the person is right. It only means that that institutional covering must not be compromised. Beyond there, then. So let's assume something happened here. AB, as head of the institution, will take serious the matter, look into it, everything. So when it requires turning the person over to the state, then AB will escort the person to the state and say, this is it there, and they start to look in the matter from there. That's how it is done. As police boss, you want to protect your own and not to come out publicly to say the man responsible is in police custody. Once the protesters or those people who had gathered hear that, as far as they're concerned, oh yeah, the man did it act. Yeah, he boss found him guilty already. Oh yes, because they want to hear something that will appeal to the sentiment, that will give them that rest and comfort, going back with the understanding that this man actually did the act. He wronged our sister, so he will be prosecuted, the police director, because that's a message they carry back. So have a listen to the police boss now. Here is the man. He gave a short public address to that. Please, we've stayed at 150. We want to raise. I think I will stop and then we can turn to the racer. Yes, but let's do it. We've got 150 United States dollars and 300 Liberian dollars. Jackson Donor, 300 Liberian dollars. Gabriel West, 50 United States dollars. Navarro's M, 100 United States dollars. We are moving, we are expanding. Kings FM is going to another level. You people will sit down and say, yes. Don't worry. This is AB's innovation and leadership. Let's get to the police chief. Have a listen to him. Okay. Have a listen to the police boss. Wait, my man. Yes, the police boss. He's addressing these people who claim that the woman was badly treated by the LMP officer 1, 2, that they desecrated her, religion, and desecrated her sanctity by removing her hijab. He is comforting them. In essence, he's telling them that they are right to come out to demand justice, that the police officer, his subject, was wrong. Hey, wait, my dear brother. Wait, man. What are you rushing for? You blunder already as police boss. You blunder already. What are you rushing for? Take your time.
That's right. The Liberia National Police, while it is true that we investigate this matter 100%, it having in plain view is something that we can see. The woman he done was removed, and for that, I'm here to say that we are sorry. And also, to use this time to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the Liberia National Police. We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public and our people will be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize, and we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation.
So, did you hear him? It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation. But before then, he said, speedy investigation and the outcome will be made public soon. Then he comes back to say the act is clear. It requires no investigation. How can a police chief contradict himself or cannot put his thought in order? The indictment is already, my dear brother, you over there, you finish. They finish. These people, they plain it. It was nothing about religion. Listen to the police director said the act is clear. It requires no investigation. So it simply means that they've decided to disrupt him, get him off the force. Listen to the police director again. He said it requires no investigation. But initially, he said it will be investigated. There are two different things that he contradicted himself. Let's go. Let's go.
Was close.
Yes, it's a wrap. That's a wrap.
The National Police, while it is true that we investigate this matter 100%, it having in preview is something that we can see. The woman is down was removed, and for that, I'm here to say that we are sorry. And also, to use this time to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the National Police. We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public and our people will be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize, and we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time.
You got him? He said this investigation will be concluded in the shortest possible time. Hold on to that. What's the connection here? What the police director presented is a disconnect, disorganized thought. He said this investigation will be concluded in the soonest possible time. In no time, he said it requires no investigation. Have a listen.
Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation.
You get him? Yeah. He said it is clear. It requires no investigation. But initially he said that the investigation will be concluded in the soonest possible time, meaning they attach urgency to it. In the same place, he did not even move to go into his office in seconds. He said it is clear, meaning everybody saw it. So it requires no investigation. What we have decided is to get that guy off the force because he's the bad man. He's the contaminated virus. He is the COVID. We can't keep him in the force. Now, when he started, you listen to the people, watch the video. They were cheering. They were excited. They were motivated because their aim accomplished. They did not go to the genesis. In this situation, you want to start from the genesis or the beginning. What led to it? It is not whether a hijab was removed or not. No, it has got nothing to do with religion. I have no, let me impute this whether the people like it or not. But I have to say it so that we stop this in this country. Every time something happened, they will put it on religious ground. Every time something happened to those people, they will put it. When it is cultural, they will go to religion. When it is political, they will divert it to religion. Anything, they will divert it to religion. And the police director bought into their sentiment. My people have raised the 500, so we'll go. I know most of you, you're enjoying the conversation. You're ready. You're having your say. I can see you're read out. But let's raise the 500. The King's FM yell. Just like Israel told you this morning. And you see, we can be on the air. Send down when you're enjoying the conversation, you're commenting, pop, we're off the air. We're off the air. All kinds of things happening behind the scene. That's what we're asking you. We didn't have a thing. And I know y'all can do it. We got 150 already. Let's get up 450. So you don't tell me all of y'all, man, y'all say y'all not do anything for King's FM. Amen. You don't make the people laugh at also. Already the government people say the people that are more tall, nothing can happen for them. Let me the people sing. Hey, your check 50-50. 100. In no time we reach that 150, 500, we gone. You know the police see?
The video in plain view is something that we can see. The woman hijab was removed, and for that, I'm here to say that we are sorry. And also, to use this time.
Because he said the woman hijab was removed, we say sorry. Then they started cheering. They started cheering, not even cheering, but chanting. That is a chant. I am a religious person. I know what a cheer is and what a chant is. No, I am a Christian. I know. With my little understanding of the Bible or church history, I know. It was not a cheering. It was a chant. Listen carefully. Meaning we succeeded. We succeeded.
To promise you, and for that, I'm here to say that we are sorry. And also, to use this time as Inspector General of the National Police, why it's true that we investigate this matter 100%. It happened in plain view is something that we can see. The woman hijab was removed, and for that, I'm here to say that we are sorry. And also, to use this time to promise you that this action is not in line with the vision of the National Police. We condemn the act, and we are promising a very, very swift and speedy investigation, and the public and our people will be made available to the public in no time. We commit to the protection of each and every human being in this country, regardless of your religion, your tribe, your political affiliation, and whatever social class, social status of the person. We apologize. And we want to say that this investigation will be concluded within the shortest possible time. Once again, let me condemn that action. It is clear. It doesn't require no investigation. The video shows the hijab being removed from the woman. And for that, we say sorry. The rest of it will investigate it. I ask for your cooperation. I ask for your peace. I ask everybody to please give us the chance. No. The cooperate with us while we conduct the rest of the investigation. Thank you. And hijab.
Thank you to Honorable Police Boss. So that's the police boss there. Two different things. He said, it requires speedy investigation will be concluded in the soonest possible time. Then he said, everyone saw the video. It is clear and it requires no investigation. Amen. Our officials, Unity Party Police Director, Unity Party official. Amen. You look at that thing. Because the people in their religious sentiment put pressure on him. So he shifted from institutional protection to appeasement. He shifted from, as a police director, to protect his own first and then go into the investigation to appeasing the people with whom he thinks that they were right, leaving his officer or abandoning his officer. Ego. What kind of country is this? What kind of government is it? What kind of police director is this? No sound professional police director would do that. My dear brother, you who's sitting over there, you finish, oh, you're unfinished. That investigation going against you, a finish. Gregory Coleman made it clear. The incident required no investigation. The only thing that they are saying now, because you remove the woman's hijab. How the hijab was removed, they're not looking at it, but they claim that they saw the video. When there is scuffle, anything happens. Anything happens when there's scuffle. There was a scuffle. So it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to the police. What the woman did, the life of the police officer was not important. Emokai, thank you. Emokai just sent 1,000 Liberian dollars. 1,000 LD. Thank you, Edmond Carr. Thank you. We're getting there gradually. We're getting there. Small. It didn't make sense to Gregory Coleman the safety, the health of his police officer. But he was more concerned to appease the Islamic gatherers. I am saying it this way because that's how to portray it. When you're saying hijab, you're talking about religion. I mean, that religious stuff that they can put on the hair tie. In essence, he said the woman was desecrated, or he desecrated the woman's sanctity, the woman's holiness, godliness, purity, sanctification, and on and on. Because the way his emphasis is, his emphasis is not on the Genesis, so his emphasis on hijab, because the woman hijab was removed. When the police got ready, they start doing all kinds of things to people. You're beating Christians and all the other people, mixed culture. He know that they were desecrating people. So if I hold cross in my hand and anybody do anything to me, I call it all my Christian brothers and sisters out, and the police will have to protect us. LMP, don't allow these people to put you under pressure. It is wrong in this country. That what they want is to happen. It is not the protection of all people or religion, as Gregory Coleman said it. No, because we've seen scenes in this country that the police should have gone and talked about. We've seen police moving, ill-treating pastor. We've seen police moving in church. Why you ain't bring that one and say they desecrated the temple? Because these people come out. Lucini Camara came out. Mohammed Sharif, LEC boss that they just confirmed. Yesterday he came out. And the other people came out. Then you have the women groups. They're shouting, they're screaming now. They're shouting. They're increasing the feminist voice. Because a woman, in their opinion, was ill-treated. So they're not concerned about the police life. The police officer. Where does it? Gregory Coleman has put you people in harm's way. You know what it means? When a police director so soon comes out and say this thing requires no investigation, it is clear. You know what the police director is saying? That anybody can do anything to the police, a police officer, and they will back that person or people. So you police officers, especially those of you who go out to effect arrest and other things, when we're telling you how to use your discretion, you're thinking, oh, the opposition people, let us sit down, that Joe, we are radio station, they're talking at thing. But we talk sense to save you. We talk sense for the good of the country. We talk sense for the force. We talk sense for everything and everybody. What the police director said, we are all English people. We can understand English very well. We have good comprehension. The police director has placed you people in harm's way. That going forward, anything happens, he will come out and say the officer is wrong. If you can learn sense from the one that God can allow certain situations to happen, so you learn sense. That's why the tribulation is not for punishment, it's not for death. The tribulation is for refinement. And that's why we have tribulation on earth. That one that happened today, that tribulation. Tribulation is any difficult, terrible situation in a person's life that he or she goes through to learn sense from it. And then you will know how to conduct himself going forward in life. Let's listen again. Then I open the line. But that's it there. That's it there. The police director should not have said that. I, Sam Andrews, as police director, even you come out in your multitude, you come out in your billions and trillions. I will face you and say, as much as it is your right to express your opinion based on what you people have said, this has got nothing to do with religion. One, it is not political. Two, we have taken siege of the matter. We have everything available. The investigation will start immediately. I appeal to every one of you to return to your respective places and wait for the outcome of the investigation. That's what a professional police officer do. Listen, let me give you a simple example. Let me use George Weah, because we follow George Weah. I followed George Weah for 6 years. I followed him. I followed Ellen for 12 years. I follow other people. And every day I learn. And you see, I'm not bragging. All the people that I interact with, that have the opportunity to work with, I study directly and indirectly. Over the short time, there's so much I've learned from AB. And that's what it is. When you are understudy, it's an opportunity for you to observe. You know why they were saying that Weah was speechless? That major events were happening and Weah wasn't talking? Not that Weah could not talk, not that Weah was muted, but Weah would take his time to look at the situation, put all of the factors or indicators on the table, and do a good observation of everything, so that when he as the leader speaks, everybody will say, yes, this makes sense. This is a leader. That's what it is. That's why God said, God put away emotion. James 1:19. He said, be slow to speak, quick to hear, meaning be analytical. Don't jump to conclusion without analyzing. That's what that verse is all about, James 1:19. Then he said, in your analysis, do not put anger into it. The reason why he said do not put anger into it, because you will blindfold yourself of simple logic on how to find a solution. And you will be used by other people. And that is exactly what we saw today. Professional police director will not rush to say anything whatsoever. Even if they say Gregory Comer is not talking. Yes, let them say Gregory Comer is not talking. If they stood in from that building, the LMP headquarters, for 2-3 hours, and Gregory Comer didn't show up to talk to them, it would not mean that Gregory Comer is not aware of the situation. It will only mean that Gregory Comer, as the boss of the police, has taken siege of the matter, and he is going into it without emotion, without bias, with his lieutenants. I saw that many times. Oh, we can talk. We can talk. That man, president can talk. Yeah. But when we spoke, solution was found. That's how you do. But you come out so quickly emotionally and say investigation is ongoing. In the same vein, you say the video is clear, it requires no investigation. Two different things. Then, as you say it requires no investigation, the religious, the Islamic religious protesters are chanting. They are excited, meaning we have justice. The police has gone against its own. This is what we want. This is what we demanded. That guy is the sacrificial lamb in this thing. So the police, it doesn't make sense to the police, even if he had died. If the lady had killed him by smashing the bench at the back of his neck, they would say, oh, it was accident. Oh, yeah. They would say, and I bet you, let's assume that that lady, the way she smashed that police officer, he fell and died. You think they would have gotten on the street to demand that the member, the king's woman, be persecuted? You think they would have demanded justice for that police officer? You have seen the atmosphere quiet as if nothing happened. So they are not concerned by their demonstration today. They simply said, even if she had killed him, no problem. How can a woman be brave to take lethal weapon? That is lethal weapon. Lethal weapon is any live weapon used. Once it is premeditated, as the law says, when you are above 18, you're no longer a juvenile. Everything that you do, you are aware of it, you're conscious of it, you plan it. The woman far above 18. She was not being coerced by anybody. Nobody took the bench and gave to her. She stood, she looked at the police, standing the police officer backed into her. She took the bench and smashed it on the police. What if that was an iron bench? Yeah, the police here, they just lost one of their colleagues I think that DEA man, yeah, that the same security people just lost one. They didn't even take 2-3 days. They didn't even bury him yet. Then that second one, why if that police officer had died? Gregory Coleman is not concerned about the police officer, but jihad. I know jihad or hijab. He's concerned about jihad. Hijab. I know what, please, your boy, forgive me. Hijab or hijab, whichever way. He's concerned. He said the woman hair tie was removed, her religious hair tie, her holy hair tie was removed. So everything is on religious ground. Anyway, that's it. That's it. So that's all. Let me turn to you now so that you will have, you'll say the rest of the time for you. But we're using this time to raise the 500. We've got 100 from Navarro's M. Thank you very much, my dear. 50 from Gabriel West. Thank you, West. 300 LD from Jackson Donor. 1,000 LD. 1,000 LD from Edmond Carr. So I'm done now with that. Let's turn to you and let's see the amount. Let's raise that 450. Let's raise it in no time while you are calling. When you call to those of you in Liberia, you must tell me how many dollars you send. When at 200 Liberty, 500 Liberty, just tell me. Because most of you not online. You're only watching. Yeah, you're in your smartphone. So I understand. So you just tell me, Sam Andrews, the local mobile money, I send $200 there. So I will mark it, because at the end of the day, if you don't say it, then we'll not know. When you say I mark it, we'll care to the chief when he can. When he can, we'll check all. Then we'll know. We'll see, because everything will appear. Yeah, I beg you, let's do it that way. So when you call, say, I send $200 inside, or I send 500 LD inside, or I send $5 US inside. Those of you who are out, the same with the people out of Liberia, the same way, just indicated on the screen so that it goes straight into our database. Yeah, we're doing something big. You don't worry. We're doing something big. This is AB's innovation and leadership. You relax yourself. Yeah. This morning, people were telling Israel, oh, the station, one station to go to the place, the station to go to that place. I say, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very important. All the concerns that you raised with Israel this morning, 100%, I can even say 5,000% true. That's true. So you understand what broadcast is in your little way. But it can happen, job are talking, everything that money. Everything that money. That's why we're asking you to help us. The one that you contribute together with the one that we had, then we put it together and then we start moving. Yeah, that 2029 business we're talking here and beyond 2029. Yeah. So the one that we have together with the one that you gave us, we'll put it together. Then we start already. AB has started doing something. So don't think that we only waiting for your money. No, we're going ahead. But whatever you give us will help us to speed it up. That's why we are asking you to please help. So let's raise that 500. We have 150 already with 1,003 Liberty. Let's raise the balance 450 so that we'll go. So you can start now. You can start. Let me take your calls while we raising that money. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. The women's line 0777 98 0375. Hey, all the line hot. One okay, anyone, you tell me, was it Sam Andrews? I sent my late in 0777 013 885. That why I want you the morning talk right now. We're talking money. Let's go now. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm James Marcus. I'm calling from Nogita.
What? Is that your phone name?
James Marcus calling from Nogita.
Juice Marco.
James Marcus. James Marcus.
Oh, James Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my man, you send something in a basket?
But I get a mobile number, so I will send it.
You don't get a number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just hold on. Don't worry. I don't want calling you. I mean, I can keep you on the line long. So don't worry. So the number, take your pen and paper, my man. Call the number so you send something there quick time. Yeah? So you get it? Hello? My man, don't go over, don't run away. When you come in beyond that thing at King 7, our station, King 7 station, then you can't get King 7 father. Hello?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. The voice sounds like Pastor Walker.
This is Waxing Pay calling from the VA.
Oh, okay, yeah. You and Pastor Walker hear the same similar way of talking. Waxing,
This is King's FM, isn't so?
Yeah, King's FM.
Yeah, I'm constrained to call this afternoon.
But my man, I know.
On the discussion.
But you dropped something in a basket, my man.
No, I'll please send me the high quality information because I'm now online.
Okay, so hold on now. Don't worry. Yeah, the number, yeah. 0777. Easy. 0777. Take it down now. 0777.
Yeah, I come in saying 0777.
017.
017.
885.
885.
Yeah, read it to me. Read it to me. Let me get it.
0777.
Yeah.
I come in. This my phone there.
Oh.
Are you using another phone to I got to get it number on?
Yeah, take your time, Chi. Take your time.
Yeah.
0777.
Let me read the number. I beg you.
Yeah, take pen and paper. My man,
Yeah.
we're SSI patient. Chief, that money we want.
Yeah, 0777.
017.
017.
885.
885.
Read it to me.
0777. 017. 885.
Thank you. That's it. That's the number. 0777.
Yeah.
017. 885. Drop.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, drop something now. I'm waiting for you. I will see it. Drop it. So
Okay.
let hear what you called to say.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm constrained to call this afternoon in regard to the topic on the discussion. So are you telling me if that police officer who have died, is that how the police director are going to react? What kind of police director guy in the country so? You watch the video, you see what unfolded. Instead of waiting peacefully to carry on the investigation, you just come out with investigation in favor of the people. You're not even looking at the police officer. Forgetting to know that the man was on duty and the man is working for the state. So there is no protection for the police. I'm totally disappointed, man.
All right, Watson.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, so don't forget to drop your little in the basket, yeah?
All right, Sam.
All right.
Thank you for the...
Hello?
Yes, Senator, good evening.
Yeah, what is your name?
Well, this is Mohammed Donza Fana joining me.
Mohammed?
Well, I'll call you...
Mohammed?
Yeah.
You have the local mobile money number?
Yeah, Senator, I always do my contribution. I got to tell
my man, listen to me, man. That's not thing I'm talking about. You are...
Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you, but that's not what we're talking about. That different show, yeah. You made a contribution on the other side. That different show, we're raising 500 US today.
No, the Six Kids fan.
Yeah, but that different time now, my man.
Is on the show.
My man, that Israel time, that in Israel war. That in Israel war. Israel war. Israel war.
Okay.
That St. Andrew's war.
I want to contribution on the show. Just announce the number so I can do my list. So,
listen now.
Yeah.
0777.
Yeah, listening.
0777.
Yeah, just what
017.
017.
885.
835.
017
Yeah.
885.
885.
Yeah, that's the number there.
Okay,
Zero triple seven.
Yeah.
0777
Yeah.
017 885.
Okay. 077017885.
Thank you very much. You're smart.
Okay. If I drop the line, I will send $500.
Yeah.
Well,
so you must do it now. You must do it when you drop the line, because when you do it, I will see it. Your name will appear right before me. If you see her sitting down, I looking at it. Everybody's name appearing. I'm seeing it.
Okay.
So when you do anything, I will know.
So much you have to my television. This is my station, and we are forced to do this because we got to let the station to keep running.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so much you know, I'm a Muslim, to be specific. I'm a Muslim. I'm here from Lofa County, but what our Muslim brothers and sisters day to day, most especially the hurricanes that in the party came out the LEC bus. That was not religion issue. The Fula, we the Mandingos and the Fula, we don't even stand for once, even for meaning sex. Those people, they are people that they have a evil mind for other people. Only that self, they always prioritize. No, I'm not mentioning the word really. Not because I'm a Muslim. They are a Muslim that you can't back them on the radio. But the Fula people in this country, they are one of the people that are always creating tension. And our other Madingo brothers now backing us by going with them at the head of the police headquarters. It was wrong. And Garu Kumar is a police IG that I heard that say he went to Harvard University. I don't think that guy went to Harvard University, because Harvard University is a school that people, when you graduate from that school, you'll be so sensitive in thinking. Yeah, but Garu Kumar, really, I don't want to lie to you, Garu Kumar want to destroy our entire nation.
Okay,
and the Chief. People, they are weakest set of people. I mean, I don't want to miss my word.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Have a nice day. Don't forget to send your contribution. Now let's go to the women, or you went off. So let's go this way. Hello.
Yes, Sam Andrew. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Thank God Almighty. And you?
Okay, I'm okay. My name is Momolu Salif.
Momolu Salif.
Yes, sir.
Momolu, you got the local mobile money number?
Okay, so may I find out participation on the program? The prerequisite for it is to make contribution.
My man, listen, Chief. I asking you got the local mobile money number?
No, but I also have a question which I'm asking you. Why you can't give me an answer?
Answer mine first.
To participate on the program at this point in time, is it a prerequisite that I contribute to whatever you're soliciting?
Chief, that's not the issue I'm saying. Chief, don't be legalistic.
No, Sam Andrew, you just started telling police director they wrong.
Chief, I ain't here for that thing, man. Come on, you think you're the only person? We just try to be honest. It's just a joke. Just say, oh, yes, I receive you or not. You think that everybody that say I get it no more, they actually get it? Or you think you're so rich that anybody needs your money? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Sam Andrew.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, Sam, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. I'm phoning in from 24 to be exact in Zimbabwe.
Sabu Rasta, I know you get it normal.
Sam, that's to be frank. Sam, the protest, no, Sam, I felt down cool, man. Sam Andrew,
oh, you sick?
Well.
You sick?
As I said, July 17, Sam, I felt cool.
Oh, wow. But you were in a protest?
Yeah, I was there on the stage, Sam Andrew. Yeah, it beat me when I did.
But you're not signing, my man. You don't sign it like so. That all that time you stay something from cool. Let's hear you, my man. Just speak.
But Sam will make our opposition because kids always stand for the truth.
Let go, Chief. Speak.
We'll make sure we promote the truth, Sam Andrew. So I will make a contribution because my mother wants to say, if you want to do something, don't let the public know. Yeah.
Hey, speak, my man, speak. All of the lines are ringing, speak.
Yes, Sam, quickly to the issue. Sam Andrew, I thank you for you condemning that act today. No, Sam, why are we religious having a team here? If you're not religious, the law is the law. When you do something, the law take a course. No, if you're not very great for Muslim, you can no. That lady was wrong, saying you had no reason for choking police officer. Police officer should be your brother, should be your sister, should be your, anybody saying you got no right doing that. No one is different in Latvia, no one is above the law. If you commit crime, there's a way you gotta go through the process. You can't say, oh, you take it slow to even the police said. The Bible says you be slow to speak. But you must be quick to understand. Don't let you talking. You know, be like you can get the issue myself. So the Dallas police in four shot completely. Thank you for having me, Mr. Andrew.
Let's go this way. The women. Hello.
Yeah.
The line. You know your radio is sharp. It's sharp. Buzz out that drum. Yeah, move on. Side the radio. Let's hear you. Huh? No, they're not Muslim.
You're not Muslim.
They may say Christian.
They say Christian?
Yeah. Eh? They have now. Yeah, they say the people are stealing current. The Fulani people over there, the Muslim people said they were stealing current. So the LEC people go there with the help of the police people to protect them. That done anything happy. Yeah, the man said the video they see. No investigation. So the police officer wrong.
But if you see that your case going nowhere. Get it?
Yeah.
The people that they can see. The process that anytime your officer is getting what I have to speak on it. That's why the program you have to fight and you get whatever you have to go.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Mama said thank you for the sheet too. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I do right. Doctor on the line here.
Yeah, Master C. Let's hear you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution there. The morning. Oh.
Yeah, I will say try again. Don't wait. We'll see, but we'll ask God to help us. We want to make sure the station go all war. It go all war. See what in the village for here is something that for you are taking your try. And if you don't for your try at the station, we'll get for time in the memorial of everyone now. Oh, everybody that say that your try and all that get it. But we are asking to help you. Even a $5, $10, $2 say you pay that money. You can do other things for that station. So thank you, but no police RG. The people, they are in the harm way. Trust me, don't argue. What I meant day to day to tell the people we saw everything happen, there's no investigation. They don't bring you corner. That's why you say you'll be investigation is bad. But I meant, I said, hey, just get a dollar blood, you waste free blood. When it comes to Fula or Madigo or religion, when it comes to this stuff, they can't step up. When it comes to peace and no respect. The last time they killed the other if God working on plan of blood for this power set. But the people are crying when they say, oh, shut up, Bob. God says he's keep coming today, he's keep coming. He said, my son said, it's like, she said the man with the best. Make her say, let's go, she can't go. She said the man, she put on the child, so she hold the child in your head. That was wrong. You can't do that to the people. They are politically, they can't feel it. But let's talk to RG, you will make your people okay, of free. Let's look at our age. Trust me, sir. Thank you because they want vote. Oh, thank you, my brother.
Okay, man. Have a nice day, Doc. Hello. Hello.
You doing, Sandro?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, this is Mambere calling from State Street.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I already sent Smonty.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good to hear that.
Yeah, sent 500.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mama.
Sandro.
Yeah.
Why she did to that police officer, she can wait to her husband before they protest it. They would their husband they can treat them as slaves. She want to do it to any man. But I blame anybody that graduated from my place. He right. Very common St. Andrew, if you are not late among people, you not know about it. Those people are wicked, they are selfish. But anyway, the country, the foreigner, the people believe in the food, the people now, they believe in, they care for Liberian people. And you know that the food, the lower that the baby people start are working in the drugs. Maybe a panel there that they are the food. So he wants me them to feedback. So you have to say something because you can't tell me that thing what I want that she can't do. Nobody can do it in Guinea. You can't do it in any Arab country. What I want then he want to say anything that the closing their store thinking all over today that no just say no journalists let them close their store. Let's see who they or who need their friend. Yeah. They let their home there to stand here, they follow all the mother, no alpha.
All right, Mama.
Yeah.
All right, Mama. Thank you. Let's bring on your sister. Thank you so much for the contribution. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hello? Hello? Oh, what's going on? All right, I'll go this way since this one is not going through. Hello?
Hello, Sam.
Yeah.
Please, a bit low, my regular small. Okay. I'm very surprised at Gregory Coleman. Are we seeing that our RG prefer foreigner over his own officers? First of all, he should be protecting the officer interest. He cares less. He just concluded with our investigation. This woman, she became a victim of her own aggression. She was very aggressive towards this officer. This officer is holding a Liberian flag. Can a Liberian lady in Conakry, under the disguise of Christianity, take something to knock it on a Guinean officer, then the Guinean police say, with all investigation and just court case against the officer? All the police brutality that been going on, we do agree. But in this case that we saw on video, our officer has to be protected. If he cannot do anything about it, there will be another mass demonstration for that. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Let's go this way. Then we'll go back to the women's line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's women's take-up today. Send me a reminder.
Yeah, let's hear your reminder.
Yeah, I want to get something, but it's not easy on me. So I think to go after the season, you're still collecting.
Yeah. All the way until 2029.
Okay, I will try. Her. You know, they see the number. He did well. The people need money. The foreigner now, they need money from the Fulani. They not get money from the Lebanese. They need money from the Fulani. Remember, town trap now for right alone. Police, you see it. Don't enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Okay, reminder, have a nice Thursday. Liberia political culture is interesting. Well, let me share this one with you quick. Then we'll go. Your man have formed his. You may have for your organization. You get qualified. This returned. Matthew B. Sumo. Thank you, Dale. Matthew Sumo, you sent $5 from your business center. in Waterside. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much, Matthew. Yeah, we receive your $5 you send as part of the King Support Basket. Thank you so much. Hope that you're doing fine at your business center in Waterside. So some of you, you can try you're not too sure, so you don't verify the number. The name that there is Abraham Weah. Abraham Weah. That's the name that is there. Abraham Weah. That's the only name. Any other name other than Abraham Weah? No. Then that's not King's Support Basket. Yeah. The name that is attached to the two mobile money numbers 0555885 0777017 is Abraham Weah. Yeah. So yeah, you can call about the man I do it again. Oh, let me share one with you quick, then we go back to the line. The man formed his organization. The organization is called New Political Movement. National Movement to Liberate Liberia from Criminals and Crooks. The man got vehicles. The man got several pickups. Several pickups. Yeah. You see, this is Yaka Koloba movement vehicles. LRV political culture is interesting. The car is branded. The pickups, they are branded. National Movement to Liberate Liberia from Criminals and Crooks. Ball bounce, rules change. Let's go. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews. Mr. Andrews and Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, Dan Kospong Yo, Winter Community. Mr. Andrews, I have initially made my contribution, and I believe my knee is in the system.
Oh, okay. You made a contribution, right?
Yes,
that's
I made
good.
My contribution.
Good to hear that. Thank you.
But in the system, is there.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Andrew, to the issue. Mr. Andrew, for me, I look at this whole thing from this angle. Mr. Andrew, you can remember prior to 2023 elections, our president made a commitment to the Muslim community that whenever he comes to power, he's going to give the holiday, going to pay the imam.
No, talk to what happened today. What happened today? Forget about that.
Yeah, I think in my mind, what happened today, it was giving bread for this kind of a promise that he made. That's why it inspired them. But I want to urge all of our Islam brothers, please, we should not religionize our politics in Liberia. Religious politics is dangerous. When our issue of such nature happen, let it allow the law to take its course. What it did today, all of the Mutaziz for our Islamic elite gathering themselves in the street today, to me, it is condemnable. It should not repeat itself. Nobody to politicize our religion in Liberia. It will be dangerous for us and the generation to come. We saw what happened in the 14 years. We should put it around. Let's give the law to take its course. Gregory Kuma, please be sensitive to national issue. You are police director. You must be able to take the decision that will protect the image of your police and every Liberian. Please rise up to the game and do the better so all of us can protect the peace of our country. Religious, politics, and should not repeat itself in our politics. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew, for giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. Thank you.
Thank you too for spicing it up. So here is the police statement. Have a listen. Too many contradictions in it. It said, the Liberia National Police has taken swift action in response to an alarming video circulating on social media depicting a police officer using force on a woman carrying a child and allegedly removing her head covering. This footage is utterly unacceptable and contrary to the values of our institution. The Inspector General of Police, Gregory Coleman, has ordered an immediate and thorough investigation into to hold those involved accountable. The LMP acknowledges the cultural and religious significance of the woman's head covering and emphasizes our commitment to respecting human dignity. The presence of a child during the arrest is particularly egregious, highlighting the need for officers to exercise utmost care and restraint. This, I'm not reading the rest because it's all about praises. These, the first and the third paragraph, lie. You look at the video. Those people sound contrary to prosecute those women. Lie. You know when the woman did not have, the woman who smashed the bench on the police officer's neck did not have any child. When she was being pulled out by the police and LEC people just at the door, that's when another woman put the baby down, get a baby to her with the impression that so they will see that, oh, despite the woman having a baby, and then you see the officer is so heartless. That's how they play on the police and other people, the bully. That's what we call bully. Because she was being pulled by the police, she was being taken away. By the time they got to the door, another woman gave her the baby. That, oh look, these people dragging you like this. So let it be seen that they are heartless people, even with baby in your hand. They still carry you, want to kill the baby. That they play on the police. Their statement released by the police contradicts everything the police director and the other people said. You all watch the video and listen to this statement. We saw it. The woman who smashed the police officer did not have a baby in her hand. She was fanning her fire. You spread the video all around. Let people see it. It was when they reached the door, the entrance, because she held the door, so the guy, what the police officer did, which I think we'll talk about that, but let me say it as quickly as possible. He handcuffed her, and she was being dragged. Her hand, the handcuff is on her hand, and then just like you're dragging a bag, which was not right at all. Because when you restrain the person, once the person is restrained, you cannot use excessive force again. But the police statement cannot say that she had a child. She did not. That is a lie, a blatant diabolical lie. It was when they got at the door that another lady gave her the baby so that it would be seen as this lady having a baby in her hand. And despite the baby, the police officer is so heartless, he still put in the woman. That's how they use the police. They play on the police. That's what led them to write this statement. And as Cecilia Clark wrote this statement, I can understand why. She wrote it because she is a lady. They have this emotional feminist stuff that they put into things, and they ought not to be doing it. How can a police officer, a police spokesperson who have no idea of how the entire thing happened, or to watch the scene over and over, will move hastily and issue this statement saying the woman had a baby? Moreover, that the officer removed her hijab. Was it about the hijab? No. Hello.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
For me, I'm not too well. I just consumed the call. Sir Andrew, I will come to the station of Greenwood to give order.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name?
I'm Marie, Baba.
All right, Marie, let's hear you.
Yeah, the reason the police are listening for all of them to learn. If they send them to do something, they put on last year, they are foreigner. So it is lesson for all of them to learn. Gregor Command is right. He's right for what he says to do. So you care that officer, as soon as you want to see, so that lesson for all of them to learn. Thank you.
All right, Marie. Thank you. We look forward to your contribution. Hello? Yeah.
So
change your location. You're not clear. I'm not getting your wordings.
Okay.
Change your location and call back. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, you are on the air.
Yeah, thank you. I get it clear now. Good evening, St. Andrew, and good evening to our hardworking family of the King Service family. Mr. Andrew, I will make my way to the station tomorrow, in our own way and deliver our noble station through our contribution.
Thank you so much.
I was there just now and I saw the beautification of the station, and we are very happy of the way you guys are championing the cause of the masses. And for you guys to call upon us, it is our undiluted responsibility to do the same to you. So I will make my way there tomorrow with my own lay contribution. What I got. They spoke about.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the station, man. I was there not too long.
All right.
Thank you for the station, yeah. But St. Andrew, you see, let's be very honest to our conscience, for God's sake. For God's sake, man. Why the police should be treated like this? Why people should just look up because if it is not you, then nothing is wrong with it. It's wrong. The thing is clearly said, Mr. Andrew. I don't know what you indicated it. I don't know when you even lay the basis of it to go to the voltage. We mean the video evidence. The woman was not even just baby. She was cooking, and then the police officer was standing. What thing? But actually, I think you are already put a kiss on you, or how to call a plum, or even a kiss, how to call it to water. But you were agitated. You will see the agitation for her. No more talking for God's sake. Now, if the woman like we tell the only man, if that husband, how would you see? The police were molested. The police were insulted. It's not because the police use the uno. Actually, you should have been very severe in your own way, and then you should have almost understand certain theory to use, or not to be involved into what you wanted to put into.
Yeah, that's true. Because he already she was already restrained. Poka, she was already subdued. So they needed not to apply any force again. I said she was already restrained. They already restrained her, so she was helpless. So they had no right to do any other thing to her now, but just leave her right there and call the people to take her. You're right.
That's what you're supposed to do. The police actually is not a problem. That they had to grab the problem is the problem. See, actually, you stop doing party full police here. When we talk about party sentiment, no. It's a serious problem to what our politicians are behavior. You see, they go or the protest. We like to condemn the police on their behavior. If you are pressing the police, if the police behave very professional nowadays, I will not see police not doing something like lie on me for what day. I won't be ungrateful at that. But actually, they will level a lesson as someone call us say that when sometimes when they go somewhere, when you something happening, they and lie to go. But today, it's a serious. I don't know the call it, but I'm not an advantage on the police because he not ready to bear what he's going through. He didn't want more for sure. And you saw the woman insulting, and denigrating the man on the folio. So then you see people come and get on the protest, and go to protest. No, we should not do protest on the kind of sentiment. But say I do actually. Thank you for the topic on discussion. Tomorrow I'll make my way to the station. I'll make my contribution. Yeah, but I'm feeling very sorry for the police. See what we.
All right,
you come on and they tell the people. You see now, they have the group that one and a half got the group. They got more people of the heads in the group. So they taken back the police.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew.
Thank you too for spicing it up. I appreciate your presence. We look forward to seeing you, Poka Roberts. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling for this.
Huh?
I'm calling for this.
Yeah, let's say you, Alex Blamo.
Yeah, my contribution tomorrow will be my contribution for the radio
station. Okay, Alex. All right.
Question about the issue then. Where the people trying to put it to the nation, the day before he really, and then we have to the police have to come out of the kind of election. They have to put something out here. And when something happens, when you look at the long time, they want to go to the nation. They didn't really before. You got a big condition to in as well, yeah. Yeah. We have to do that. They have to look. They have to stop that thing. And when they put this thing, they bring it to a nation. They have to do something out.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me share with you Mohammed Fambule. Mohammed Fambule position on this. He is an Islamic scholar and also a member of the government. He is at the National Commission on Human Rights. He wrote a piece I think makes every sense, and I thought to share it with you. Yeah, here is it. This is Mohammed Famule's piece. Yeah. Yeah, what he said, he's right. He's 100% right. Exactly what those leaders did. They should not have done it. They should not have done it in any given way. It was very premature on their part. Very. They should have stayed clear of everything, allowed the police to do its investigation. If they are not pleased with the outcome, then they can come out. But to corner, pressure the police. Here is Mohammed's family piece. He is a Muslim. This is what he sent. He said, truth-telling is an obligation and part of the fulfillment of Islam. I will certainly speak to this incident involving the police officer and my Islamic sister after I should have reviewed all the videos and relevant facts taken into consideration, police ethics and professionalism, the laws, and Islamic teaching on women's conduct. It is just too early and to some extent premature for Islamic leaders in Liberia to start having press conference on the subject and introducing religious sentiment. This is not about religion. This is about the rule of law. Mohammed Famule is an Islamic or a Muslim, an Islamic scholar who is within the government and a lawyer. By profession, he is a lawyer, somebody who knows the law. He said that it is too immature or premature. He said premature for Islamic leaders to start having press conferences on the subject and introducing religious sentiments. He concluded by saying, this is not about religion. This is not about religion. That's how he concluded. He said, this is not about religion. This is about the law. So in his words, Mohammed Famule, who is a Muslim, Islamic scholar, and a lawyer, that it is what his colleagues, what his Islamic seniors did was wrong, because the incident has no religious connection, nothing it has to do with religion, but the rule of law, or just power theft. There's power theft, stealing current. That what necessitated the whole something. So where the Islamic leaders now, Mohammed Sharif will leave the LEC office as LEC boss. How they call him? Lucini Kamara will leave his private office. Sheikh Kuyate, who is an ambassador for Joseph Yuma Bouaga, he will leave his ambassadorial role. The other people will leave their offices, abandon government work, and came out and said they're protesting because hijab was removed. that the only argument hijab was removed. So the Islamic guy, Mohammed family, is saying, who is a lawyer, Mohammed family is a lawyer, that the incident has got nothing to do with religion. It was premature by his seniors, his senior Islamic leaders, to start having press conferences, staging demonstration, when the issue was never ever about religion. So you see how they play on the police? You see it? You see how they play on the police? Now, I know why Gregory Como and Hishim, because it is clear, everybody's seeing it. It's not about religion. How can a police officer put it on religion when the issue has got nothing to do with religion? Even Islamic scholars are saying it is not about religion. When in life, when you attempt to appease people based on whatever the sentiment, you lost track of your leadership. They determine the course of action, and you just there, you are used, you are bullied. So as we conclude, the police, let's talk this last part. That's why how I thought to end the show. We talk about the police misstep, wrong decision, the police officer himself, the woman's action rather, and her colleagues. But the police officer is not 100% of this. The police officer is not a saint in this situation. And he's not the only person in this. But because he responded the way he responded, so the concentration is on him. But if you watch all of the videos, he wasn't the only person. Woman, under no circumstance, is stronger than men. Even 3-4 women, one man can subdue them. That is supernatural and natural. No woman, 2-3 can subdue a man. When I say man, I'm talking about man with strength. Now, Lincoln plastic bear or broomstick man, where the woman even blow breeze, a man fall down. Police officers, military personnel, paramilitary or parasecurity personnel, they are trained. They go through every physicality as per their drills. So they are strong, very strong. They are trained for all of those things. Look at the police officer. Less than no time, he handcuffed the woman, one hand, and he dragged her outside with one hand, the handcuff of her. At that point, when the person is restrained, you can no longer apply force again. You can no longer apply force. If you subdue Sam Andrews by handcuffing him, it means that Sam Andrews is powerless. So you can apply force again. The only thing there now is you will have to call in reinforcement to back up or to back you up. That's what they should have done. They subdued the woman. The woman will put up no physical threat to them. The woman was not resisting in any way. Neither was her colleagues resisting them. So at that point, you want to use your professional idea or knowledge gain by keeping them there and call headquarters or nearby police station as backup. The way it is being portrayed, because of what they saw, the woman was subdued. I don't think that they needed to have gone extra again. Since it was on power theft and the woman was subdued despite hitting the police officer, once you restrain the person, you can't do anything again. You leave the person now. You leave the person and call for a backup. When the police pickup will arrive, the suspects are put in and taken to LMP headquarters or nearby police station. When the person is subdued, not applying force, not resisting the police, not a threat to the police, you can't do anything. There were the police officer, that police officer and his colleagues, though we did not see the other one so clear. But there were the falter. There where the error is too. And I can see why they went beyond that, because Gregory Coleman encouraged them to do that. When I say Gregory Coleman encouraged them to do that, not that he called them and say and spoke to them personally by words and say, "You do this, do it." No, but they've been doing these things to people, and the police boss never put a stop to it. If something is happening, say we're in this place that we're doing a lot of things that are awful, and it be not putting check to it, he's not doing anything. What does that mean? It means that by admission, he supports it. So we will continue to do. That's how I'm looking. When things are happening, you saw that event that occurred with that lady that was twerking, romanticizing the ground, sexing the ground. The only reason the police boss came out in shame because of the widespread condemnation. But he knew about it. He knew about the drill. He saw that drill. Let's assume the woman did not do that. He was now going to call for an investigation that why you came out to do this. But because of what she did and the widespread condemnation, so he immediately distanced himself and the police by saying the credibility of the police is at stake. Who told you to do X, Y, Z? But he was aware. If you are a leader and you're not proactive at bringing certain things under control or stopping it, you are giving rise to it. You are fueling it that it should happen the more. And when it gets to a place that it becomes so chronic, or the people think that they can just do, it damages the credibility of that institution. That's what happened. They subdued the woman. But because it is the police attitude, most of the police officers, not all, because they are decent, professional police officers in the Liberia National Police, traffic police, PSU, and the other units, they are professional police officers who know their job. Once they realize that that person is no longer resistive, or they have restrained or neutralized that person, they can't apply any force again. They just put the person in the pickup and move with them. That's professionalism. Once you subdue the person is neutralized. You can apply force again. But because the police had been silent, the police authorities have been silent on these things, over the months we've been saying how police doing this, police doing that, getting into taxi, beating people, doing all kind of things, and public talking, the authority didn't get time. So they're used to the people. They just think that they should do according to their will. That's why he subdued a woman, or they subdued a woman, but when you put some handgun on a person's hand, the person can function. The person can do anything. That handgun, that iron. Even the shows that we can watch, just imagine, real life, we know that iron. When you put the handgun on your hand, can you do anything? You can't do it. Nothing. So why will you still move on the person? That's why the people now, they say, oh, but let him here. Let twist it in a way that will go against this man. You see, But the police guy too, or the police officers, whether they were 3, 4, 5, they should not have done that. They were the fault or two. They were the mess up. Yeah. You subdue the people, then just leave them now. Just leave them. But everybody wrong. There are 2 wrongs here. And 2 wrongs and make it right. There are 2 wrongs. Everybody wrong in this whole thing. Everybody wrong in it. There are 2 wrongs. No 2 rights here. 2 wrongs in it. And then, with all those said, what happened? The genesis. So it is what now? We can go home without talking about the incident or the crime allegedly committed. Yeah, the crime allegedly committed. We can't go without. It is a serious thing, very serious. Power theft. It is a serious crime. And all of us know that it is 2nd-degree felony. And anyone caught, as per our law, anyone who is found guilty goes to jail for up to 7 years. It is a 2nd-degree felony. A prison term that goes up to 7 years in jail is still current. They need to look at that too. So Gregory Coleman can dismiss this, or the investigation will not just end at the police officer action. No. That is why we are watching, we are listening, we are following. Even though he said a clear no investigation, that lie, you will stay investigate, you will go to the cross of it. You will go to the cross. We agree that those awful things happen, both the police and the woman, but it's about the law. The woman or the people over there were suspected of stealing corn. It is 2nd-degree felony under our law, and it's punishable up to 7 years in jail. So the investigation will start from there. There are 2 different scenes here. The investigation will look at power theft, whether it was true or not. The investigation will have to establish that. And then why the police, the woman did what they did. But you can't start that investigation from the surface. It has to start from the beginning. From the beginning. It was suspected that they were stealing corn. So if you establish that house was stealing corn, then the government will have to move in now, run up every one of them, put them on for prosecution, and send them to jail for up to 7 years. So you'll be yelling all over the place, say you're demonstrating because they tell the woman hijab. Who can take hijab that way? You don't do that, man. You're stop. You don't mean to say something there. You're stop. So hijab, material, cloth, and life, which is important. Yeah, that's not the materials that you put on you make you holy. Just stop this with this ceremonial stuff. It's not the material that you put on you. You know what God said? Even it's in the Quran. No, you can put all of those things on you, just as the people in the days of old put all the robes on them, everything. And what happened? God counted unto them as unrighteousness because of their conduct did not represent what they wore. I see you. So that's it. The news is on in just under 30 minutes from now. And then at 8 o'clock tonight, you don't want to miss it. The major other events unfolded. We won't talk about it. I told you people that only one issue we're talking about today. So you want to log on to Face the Issues with Teacher Light, Anthony at Law, A.B. Weah at 8 o'clock. You're going to get a lot more. Thank you all of those who contributed, who dropped in. I appreciate all of you. Navarro's M, Gabriel West, Jackson Duna, Matthew Sumo from down Waterside, a business area, Ma Mary, and all of you who promised. Thank you ever so much. We appreciate all of you great people. We're back tomorrow with the weekend's presentation, if God permits. July 26th, Liberia's Independence Day. Liberia at 178 under Joseph Yema Boaka. What has he got to tell us on Saturday? We will be waiting. I'm Sam Andrews. Shalom.
From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon. Join our family, connect with your crew. Kings FM 88.5, just for you.
Looking to upgrade your home with the best appliances? Look no further.